Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, and I believe that we are live. So, let me start off with the basics before I get yelled at here. We are now post market on this freaky Thursday, uh, March 2nd, 2023. People, where do you want to start? How about this? So, today marks the second day in nine that the S&P 500 has now finished in the green since the MMRI crossed 250. I have a surprise for you. Proof of life. You guys wanted to see him. You guys really wanted to see his little penis, didn't you? He's tired. Anyway, yes. Anyway, so this is I guess this is a monumental event here. The second time in 9 trading days that the S&P 500 has finished positive. Now, what brought this about? Well, a few things here. Number one, we did watch the 10-year yield drop ever so slightly. The relative strength of the dollar dropped ever so slightly off of the highs from earlier in the day. And maybe the market just went crazy, or maybe it's the Federal Reserve just buying everything. And of course, I believe that is what's going on here. You all know that. Anyway, with regard to that, so I'm sitting here earlier. My phone goes off, and guess who it was? Michael Pinto. Thank you, Joey Sox. Michael Pinto. This guy and myself, I'm telling you, we have been separated at birth. We are so on the same page with what's going on with the Fed, the potential for a credit freeze moving forward, how the Federal Reserve is not contracting the money supply, which is something they could do to reduce inflation. All they are doing is inflating. So we were laughing, honestly, how on the same page the two of us are. So check out Michael Pinto's work. He's phenomenal. I want to give him a big shout out here. With regard to other things, let's move forward here. So home affordability, I'm reading this. Home affordability is now at a record low as mortgage rates continue to climb. Now, we heard from not one, but two things yet to be defined who dwell among the halls of the Federal Reserve. One of them is Federal Reserve President Bostic. You know, he rears his ugly head from time to time. And this is what he had to say. It's very interesting to hear this kind of language come out of the mouth of a Fed president. We are going to have, are you ready for the word? Some kind of slowdown in the labor market. What he won't tell you is we are about to see a wave, and I mean a wave of people lose their jobs moving forward. And just to back that up here, right up Bostic's back door, I think they get it on in the back, we had Fed President Waller. The Fed President Waller, with his big, smug, ugly, disgusting, vomitous, putrid, pathetic smile on his face, has said the Federal Reserve is now being successful in crushing demand. Well, let's see. How does the Federal Reserve crush demand again? By killing the consumer. So why isn't this freak Waller smile with his big ugly face and say, "Hey, we're happy. We're happy. We're destroying the consumer. We're wiping out the economy. We're killing demand." And then, according to Bostic, the other freak, the two of them, they're tag teaming today. Oh yeah, we're going to have some kind of slowdown in the labor market. Make it up. Make it up. So not only do we have, again, and this is something else here, the CEO of Kroger, this is what he had to say about people and shopping. This is a quote. People are already acting like we are in a recession, and food inflation is hurting the consumer. But ex-Fed President Bostic, he's smiling about it. Thank you, Pats fan for life. Bostic is smiling about it. Waller he couldn't be more happy about it. Of course, look, the Fed is absolutely fulfilling their end game, wiping out the middle class here, continuing to inflate, while at the same time using the mainstream propaganda to sell you a lie. That is, yes, the going to raise rates and a miracle is going to happen eventually. You know what that is, right? Inflation is eventually going to come down because it wasn't transitory, it wasn't temporary. It's not peaking, it's not even sticky anymore. It just continues to surge higher. Inflation continues to surge higher here. And again, this was the big report this morning we got out of the Eurozone. Nobody saw that one coming. It was a surprise, complete surprise here. Nobody except my European friends who follow this blog, we all knew. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you think we're done in any way, no, we're not done. Thank you, Carlos. We are going to see inflation. People, look, how do I say this another way? Prepare yourself for a wave, another surge of inflation. And they're going to tell you when the next wave of inflation is coming, and it's already coming straight at us. They're going to tell you again, maybe it's transitory or temporary or peaking or sticky or whatever word they want to come up with. But that's where we're going here. The economy is in free fall. Federal Reserve is happy about it. You all know that. Bostic is thrilled about it. While are these two Fed presidents, they're all thrilled about it. But I don't know about you. I'm not too thrilled about it. Watching the way things are going right now, it's absolutely insane. Anyway, so with that said here, that's really the story. Let's look back over at this market. So not only did we get a rally today, only the second time in the last 9 trading days, we got, a slight drop in the 10-year yield off the high today. Relative strength of the dollar also stronger today, markedly stronger, but off of the high. Gold and silver under pressure today. Cryptocurrencies under pressure today. Crude caught a bid. That's where we stand. Anyway, that's it, people. Yeah, I'm exactly. I am also, I'm reading the comments here, bullish on pitchforks and torches. But you see, there's not enough of us to do a damn thing about it. Thank you, Del Pillar. I appreciate that. Coco looks like Mary Dolly? Are you kidding me? No way. Coco, did you hear that? This person thinks she look like Mary Dolly. I don't think so. I think you're beautiful and that she's a thing over there. Thank you, Charles. Yeah, we're bullish on each other. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Axiom Curb Community. I did get your email, by the way. I will review it. Yeah, thank Coco. Coco is awesome. You know, that's what I love about dogs. They just kind of take in the whole situation here. Anyway, what kind of puppy is he? Coco, let's ask him. Coco, what are you? He doesn't know. He is, we did the DNA test on him. He's mostly Chihuahua, but he's also part poodle as well. Thank you, Crypto King. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're right. We don't deserve dogs. People don't deserve dogs. They're too good for us anyway. We do need dog friends. Coco the Don. Anyway, people, let's refocus here. What else can I say that you and I don't already know? I don't believe, and this is honestly coming from my heart, that there are any people out here that get it more than you and I do. And of course, Michael Pento. Michael Pento, I wish he was here with us right now. The guy is on it. I think he just did an interview with Liberty and Finance. I got to get back on that show. They're good people over there. Anyway, you got to check Michael's work out. Is Coco a member of the Fed? What do you think? No, absolutely not. I think he would like latch onto their scrotums or whatever they got, and he wouldn't let go. The little guy. It's crazy. Is palladium a good buy, Greg? Yeah, palladium's a good buy. Platinum, palladium. I love these things, but silver is the ultimate to me. To me, it's silver. You all know that. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change my perspective on that. Anyway. What else can we talk about, people here, other than this thing? Look, like I said this morning, this thing is literally coming apart. And despite the fact that we had a rally today in the stock market, if we continue to see the MMRI rise, really, where do you think this is going to go? Is it abnormal to have, let's see, 9 trading days with just 2 positive days for the S&P 500? Should we expect something like that? Of course, because nothing goes straight down without a little bump. Now, I'm not saying here that we're on the threshold of a complete and total meltdown, because I sincerely believe, thank you, Lisa A., that the Federal Reserve, look, I'm going to say this again, and I've been saying this for quite a while. I don't think they're done. I think they need to punish the population a lot more. I think we're going to see a lot more inflation, a lot more suffering of the people here. And then again, when they're ready, they'll pull the plug on this whole thing. And we're going to watch a very, very, very rapid sell-off. Thank you, Jabari Cox. I really appreciate that. A very rapid sell-off here in global bonds. Yields are going to spike. It's going to destroy global stock markets, and cash is just going to move. Again, it's going to move into commodities. Steve Meister, thank you. Anyway, people, that's where we're at. Does Coco lick silver? I don't think so. I've never seen him do it. I do it from time to time, but yeah, but that's it's kind of a rare occurrence these days. Anyway, problem, reaction, solution. Exactly. I'm just reading through the comments here. That's exactly what they always do. It's always the same thing here. And you see what they do, and you know this, all of us here. They foster the problem and they exacerbate the issue here. And then they create the problem. They let it manifest itself. They wait for the outcry, and then they say, we have a solution for you. It's always the same. It never changes. It's a terrible, terrible thing to witness, but it works, and it's gone on over and over and over again. It just doesn't stop. This doesn't stop. This is how the few have manipulated the minds of men and women since the beginning of time, and it's just a terrible, awful thing, honestly. Anyway, people, you all know how I feel about commodities. I don't have to tell you. Commodities in aggregate, I mean, natural gas, crude oil, eggs, bread, all this stuff, including gold and silver. So, I keep getting this, but I really believe that if you look at this current situation, it's pretty easy to understand. What do we know is going on? What do we talk about all the time here? How central banks collectively are destroying the purchasing power of their currency. This is not going to stop. This is the real reason why we're seeing inflation surge, and it has nowhere to go but much higher, because central banks are not going to contract the money supply. Forget about it. It ain't going to happen. All right. That's what Michael and I were talking about earlier today. Not happening. And understanding that, realizing that commodities are priced in dollars, of course, this is where you have to be. Okay. You could trade the market. You could be in the market. But you must have exposure to commodities. And I'm going to show you my favorites. These are my favorites right here. I can't say this again another way. I've said it a gazillion times, but that's really the truth here, people. Real estate is looking pretty bad. Foreclosures on the rise, absolutely here. Not only that, but we're seeing debt defaults skyrocket, absolutely skyrocket. Bankruptcies skyrocketing. I mean, look, this is the Fed. They're doing this, and where's the outcry? Where's our lovely politicians? Where's our representation, for which we have zero? And I tell you, people, it's absolutely insane. But look, what I always tell you, we got it covered. We're here. We talk about this stuff every day. We know what to do. We know why we're doing it. We're not stupid. We're not stupid. Anyway, with that said, let's do maybe one or two more of these things, and then we're going to get going here. People, believe it or not, they complain when these videos are too long. Why? I don't know. I just watch half, I guess. A lot of people don't like the live stream either. But what I'm trying to do is make everybody happy. In the morning, I do. You remember I tried doing 2 live streams. People went crazy. They hated it. So now I'm trying to make everyone happy. I'm doing the pre-recorded one in the morning for those people that don't like the live stream. And then I'll do the live stream with all of you. I really like the live stream. We get to interact, all of us here. You get to see Coco and his little pee-pee. Anyway, all right, people, I think that's kind of where we're at here. Yeah, there's a lot of freaks out here, and then people are going to complain about everything. That's just the way it is. But I'm not going to stop this live stream. For those of you that are here, there's over 1,000 people here right now. It's 1,189 right now. I got 293 thumbs up. If you like this stuff, please, if you're here, how could it possibly hurt you to give me a thumbs up? I'd appreciate this. Anyway. All right, people, I'm going to get going. This guy here loves you a lot. What do you think about this stuff? What do you think about this? Do you believe, look, does it surprise you? Let's just look back on this for a moment. Those of you that have been with me for any length of time, those of you that have a functioning brain. Does it surprise you that home affordability, I can't talk today, home affordability is now at a record low? I don't think so. Does it surprise you that Fed President Bostic says we are going to have some kind of slowdown in the labor market? Thank you, Paul. With some kind. What he's talking about is a wave, multiple waves of people getting laid off and losing their jobs. And then you have Waller, they're tag teaming each other in the back here, saying that the Fed is being successful in destroying demand. But what he won't tell you is by killing the consumer. What do you think about all this? Does this surprise you? I don't think it does. And if you think you've seen it all, people, I'm sorry to tell you, you haven't seen anything yet. Anyway. Melanie, thank you. People, you are all fantastic. I love all of you. Please share the video. Please get it out there. I appreciate those thumbs up. I see it just jumped to like double in a nanosecond. I really appreciate all of you so much. And those of you that support my work here and everywhere, you're so fantastic. You really are. I don't know what else to say. I love all of you so much. We are a family, period. All right. I will see all of you in the morning. My usual pre-market report. I'm looking forward to it. And I'll see you at the end of the day. Tomorrow's Friday. Thank goodness. All right. I'll see you then.